Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven. We're going to be carrying on with Gator Scarlax and Horzat this time. In the last episode we went after the Harrower hive and, well, we didn't exactly succeed, but we learned a lot about how nasty that place is. The side quests are definitely pretty beefy. I think what we'll do this time is we could push on with one of the core quests, but seeing as we're level 2 and about to push into level 3, I thought it'd be a good chance to go to the Underwater Lagoon and try and finish that one off, because we almost had it. We almost had it. It's one that I feel is definitely within our reach. We are saving up so we can use the Enchantress. I just wanted to talk very quickly about the Enchantress abilities anyway. When you enchant a card, you can then put as many points into that card as there are. So Gator, we have 2 enchantment points, and we could do 2 separate cards. Then even if Gator retires, when we create a new Tinkerer, they will have the same enchantments. It's persistent through multiple characters. So picking which ones you go for is very important, and you can do a number equal to Gloomhaven's wealth. So we've got 2 available, so we'd want to pick pretty big things. Area of effect stuff is a great opportunity, especially if it's something like Leaping Cleave. If we were to add Wound to this, it cost us 150, but it means those 2 spaces will get 3 attack and then have a wound added onto them. There's potential for a lot of very cool things. So we do want to be saving up money. We don't want to be just spending it on little things. Let's do our city encounter. Then we'll go to the Underwater Lagoon and see if we can finish it off. Worst case scenario, we get more gold, we get a little bit more experience, and maybe we try again in the future. Returning to Gloomhaven. With your latest haul of treasure, you approach the market in search of a good trade. Unfortunately, there's only a few visible stands around that are not yet packing up for the day. A robed Savas catches your eye. It has a few strange artifacts on display, but you approach with no great expectation, hoping your goods will fetch a decent price. The Savas silently nods as you approach, picks through your haul and lifts up a single item, holding out a small bag for you in exchange. Pouring out the bag's contents, a single rectangular black and white coin lands in your palm. Yeah, sure, I'm up for taking a weird coin. You calmly assess that the coin may possess much more value than it appears to have. You head to the university and spend hours looking through old records to no avail. You end the day in a tavern, easing the frustration with a drink and loud laments about the coin. Those markings are very interesting. You look up to see an Esther standing over you. They describe a special meeting place. I can show you where. Ooh. Ooh. So, what is this Temple of the Equus? Side quest and boss? What? So there's ancient artillery there. Night demons, we've seen them before. Stone golems, they've got a lot of health. Sun demon. And the colorless. Health 0. I don't think we're ready to go after this yet. This is definitely one for us to come back and have a look at, I think. This is exactly the kind of thing that we would want enchanted cards for. And actually, that's a really good point. Because you can only enchant a number of cards, and they persist between characters, it's often better to enchant low-level cards rather than like leveling your character up to level 9 and then enchanting the level 9 cards, because you'll have to have another character up to level 9 in order to actually take advantage of it. Let's go back to the Underwater Lagoon. Fingers crossed, everyone. Wish me luck. And worst case scenario, we get some experience and some gold.
Looks to be off the course. I won't be. It seems like. Not too far. Close enough.
Okay,
We'll be
we've been
waiting
through
for
all
the
that
growing to
before.
After getting you.
So, allow none of your allies to become exhausted. It might not happen. Kill one or more elite monsters. There are no elite monsters. Oh, actually, no, there could be elite monsters. Because we've seen elite imps before, haven't we? So, let's go with that one. Hunter. Maximum health at the end of the scenario. 7 or fewer experience. I mean, it would be 2 perk points, but it means really not doing much. So let's go with fast healer. Loot no gold piles. Well, that's just bad. Cause a trap to be sprung or disarmed on your turn. Sure, we'll give that a go. Now, we have, of course, tried this before. We're expecting these to shield up. I don't remember how fast they move is the annoying thing. But doing nothing with them this turn would be a sensible thing. Pause that. Is there any way we can get you to pull something? You've got push. That's not a space over there. Yeah, so we could get you to here and we could push one of these back. That's fine for an action. So, which thing do we want to do some pushing? Warding strength can do decent push. That will outright kill one of them. So if we go warding strength and balance measure to actually give us the move, that's fine. So you're moving slow enough that that these are not really going to be affected much. It'd be nice to get wounds on them if we can. Over here, Withering Claw is good. I would love to have a card that inflicts wound. I think this time we'll actually go for the Mind's Weakness and just go pure raw attack damage. Although, we could have them attack each other, which is always good fun. I think if we get the augment on ourselves before they move in, that's probably the smartest move. So that's that. What have we got that's useful on... Yeah, we could also do Parasitic Influence. Get one of these to move onto a trap, maybe this one. So between the two of them, that's pretty good. And over here, there's no point in healing anyone up to start off with. Toxic Bolt for poison, range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sure. And potentially we could also do attack of 5, range 2, but that would burn the card. So maybe we'll use Ink Bomb to move around. Okay. Oh, the imps are not doing what I expected. Okay, so it's not a guaranteed shield on the first turn. Well, in that case, don't I feel foolish? Yeah, let's give it a go. It's a spot of damage. And in terms of moving, well, let's come over here. You're going to get shot quite a bit, actually, so let's back up. For the brute. Move 2. Yeah, excuse me, and we will give you a big pushback. Yeah, this is going to be painful. Ow. Very ow. What? I will burn one available card for that. Let's lose proximity mine. 6 damage is way too much. Okay, let's get that. Augment in place. Yeah, it has actually augmented it. And then we'll get you to move. Okay, let's try and get reviving shock for area damage on these. It's got a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can hit 2 things, which means we can also do the enhancement field. If I get you to move a little bit slower. Well, yeah, thing is a little bit slower is not always useful. Yeah, we could do Empathetic Assault, so we move in, and then we could do Submissive Affliction on something. I like that. We could totally try and get a Skewer or a Leaping Cleave in the middle of this. So let's say we were to do... Skewer. We could potentially go in 2 directions, actually. Maybe. And then we'd need something to help us move in. We could use Shield Bash to move in. So strengthen and muddle. Anyone within 2, that's annoying, because that's going to hit our Mind Thief. But that's all. The use is going to push, then poison everyone close, and then attack everyone close. So they're not going to do anything unless we're right next to them. Which we might be. Oh, they are strengthening everyone. Yeah, so we definitely want to be careful. Do the aura. And I'm going to attack you and you, and we'll use the goggles. Oh, we get an extra target. Amazing. That went okay. That went really okay. So if we're gonna... Let's use the boots, actually. Let's move right in and... We'll try and take the elites out, I think. Because that way we don't have to worry about him doing anything nasty to us. I know it is only going to be 1. That's a shame. I was hoping we'd be able to use our battle axe on it, but because it's an area thing. So let's go for this one. Okay, for the Mind Thief. Yeah, let's step on in, grab some gold. You're muddled, so we're going to have disadvantage. Still killed him, though. Still killed him because of that extra damage we've got. Okay, over here, move 2 and then heal everyone. So yeah, Restorative Mist seems like a good choice. Then Stun Shot could be very useful for stopping something doing nasty things. How are you guys doing in terms of cards? You've got loads left, that's fine. Over here, I think we're going to want to move quickly, so Provoking Roar to disarm one of these. And then do we have a spare dagger so we could do another attack? And we could do Provoking Roar with our battle axe so we could actually disarm both of them. You've still got plenty of cards left, so we'll leave Reinvigorating Elixir for the moment. Let's do the hook gun. Attack 2, range 3, pull 2. So we step in and we blast this onto the trap. So what are you going to do over here? Do you have any ranged attacks? Hostile Takeover burns it though. But we've also got attack 2 at range 2 with Immobilize. So I like that. Yeah, let's do Hostile Takeover. And Withering Claw. Ooze will suffer 2 damage. Summons a normal ooze with hit point value equal to the summoned ooze remaining thing. So it'd actually be really good if we could open the door and get the other oozes. There will be more of them, but they will be weaker. In fact, no. We'll wait until next turn. You guys, you're going to move and attack. So what we should do... In fact, when he gets pulled onto there, he's just going to die. That's fine. We should focus on this one. Love it. Love the extra damage. Give me all the gold. Okay, Brute. Battle Axe. Here we go on both of these. Killed one, not the other. That's fine. Give him another go. This is going really well. This is going to be wasted, unfortunately. Actually, we could go all the way in, and then we could pull this to that way. So there's our little bit of healing. No damage, but the pull is what's going to make it important. Ooze is going to suffer 2 damage on its turn. And job's a good one. Alright, so if we're going to move in... Feedback Loop is a good moving card. And then potentially Fearsome Blade, because you would be probably close enough to attack something, or Frigid Apparition. I think we'll go Fearsome Blade though. Over here, I don't know if we're really going to get you in close enough to do anything. Let's move you a bit slower. So Leaping Cleave for moving and Sweeping Blow to attack. If we get Volatile Concoction, no, we need someone to be close to us. Well, actually, we could move quickly. We could use Volatile Concoction first. So we'll be wasting Net Shooter as an attack, and we'll be using Volatile Concoction to get 2 cards back for someone else. Question is, who do we want to get cards back? Probably the Mind Thief, actually. And you can get Hostile Takeover is a good card, and Submissive Affliction, I think. And this just ends up wasted, which is unfortunate, but I think it's the right move. Let's see who we have. So in here we have 1 Elite Ooze, 3 regular oozes that are just going to do 2 range attacks. So we're actually fine to stay here. These they're going to shield and heal, so we can ignore them at the back. It means that Fearsome Blade, well, yeah. Attack 3, range 2. We want to be out of position for that. So Fearsome Blade is going to be unfortunately wasted. We could step back and get some money. So we've got 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2. Yeah, it's just 2. If these guys are going to heal, then they really go quickly. It's good to know. I have to see if I remember it in the future. So yeah, we could get into like here. It's a bit of a shame that I picked both of these, but it is what it is. I just don't want to get absolutely mullered by all of them. Okay, an ally needs to be adjacent for Reinvigorating Elixir to work. So I think we'll try and do it next turn. We'll get the Mind Thief to benefit from it. Over here, we can do Eye for an Eye, and we can use Trample to move in and try and get these 2 to attack us. That seems like a good plan. We want you to be in. So Stun Shot to move in. 1, 2, 3, 4 somewhere. Then maybe Flamethrower to actually do an attack. So the Mind Thief is going to need to be nearby. we could use... Yeah, we could move into there with, like, Frigid Apparition just as a regular move. And then we could do Hostile Takeover to do an attack. These things are going to be healing up lots. The oozes are also going to be healing up lots at the end. So if we could just get one kill, that would be great. Retaliate's kind of going to be wasted, which means just getting Trample might be better. Because these aren't going to attack. We modelled him. It's going to be wasted, which is a shame. Okay, it's not bad. Yeah, let's move all the way into... No, no. Don't want to burn the card. Let's come to here. And we'll try and at least kill one of these. Yay! Which means that these guys' turn is just wasted. And we're in a pretty good place to do some, like, broad area stuff on these as well, I think. Okay, we're going to have to short rest over here. Losing volatile concoction? Sure. We want reinvigorating elixir, but I think we also want stun shot. So stun shot will... No, not stun shot. Reviving shock. Over here, I'm really tempted to do a long rest. Actually, no. We'll do a short rest, and we'll get the Mind Thief to... Oh no, we want trample. We'll lose Leap and Cleave. We'll get the Mind Thief to finish later. So, if we're doing something combative, Eye for an Eye and Spare Dagger, or Eye for an Eye and Warding Strength. So we'll be retaliating and getting our shield in place. I like that. Perverse Edge and Submissive Affliction. And then we'll get all of our cards back at the end of the turn. This is going to be pretty sweet. So the imps are going to do cursing. So we want one of them stunned at least. The oozes are going to split. That's fine. So let's get a stun on you. And we did some damage. I like it. We can't, unfortunately, hit anyone with Submissive Affliction, so we'll just end up skipping that. They are going to attack, so yeah, we'll get our Warding Strength in. These aren't, though. So I don't know if the Retaliate's going to be worthwhile. Well, we could just try and kill this guy and be done with it. Or damage the ooze. Let's try and kill him. Over here, let's get the oozes damaged so that they have weaker oozes that they create. That is not good. And that is not good. That's unfortunate. And the Mind Thief can have every card back. Take the 2 damage. Do we want to push it back? No. Skip the push. It's good to have the ability. Now's the time to be doing skewering stuff, I'd say. I don't think this one actually spawned one because there's something on this, so it wouldn't be able to do it. So that actually worked out really well for us. Okay, Toxic Bolt. That's going to allow us to do a massive attack or a poison attack. And then Flamethrower to do shield. Over here we want Skewer. But we could also do Spare Dagger for a bit of extra oomph. Mind Thief is where the fun's going to start coming in. If we can move in a little bit. Fearsome Blade is actually really quite good for that. Okay, we'll do Submissive Affliction, because that's going to give us extra attack, and then we need something to actually move in. So maybe Feedback Loop to get the high move, like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. Let's see where they're moving. Forest Imp's actually moving relatively quickly. Move 3, attack 2. The users are also doing some attacking. So good that we're going to have our shields. Definitely getting poison on you. And shield everyone. Let's ooh. It's tempting. It's really tempting. Let's do the Skewer this way. 1 dead, 1 undamaged. That's a little bit of a shame. If it was the other way around, we'd still be able to attack, but we can move in a little bit closer. Or yeah, let's move in like this actually. Oh, he backed off. Well, we're gonna have to get the Mind Thief right up in here. Down he goes. I'll definitely take the no damage, thank you. Now this is a 3 attack, it's just it's at range 3. Okay, can we do a little bit of damage? Enhancement Field? If we're doing Enhancement Field, let's do Restorative Mist as well. Yeah. We need healing, the others don't. Well, I suppose the Brute does. We could do Shield Bash to get some more shield on ourselves, and then Provoking Roar would be okay for attacking. Let's do that. So we're moving quite quickly. Over here, I'd like to get you in and engaging these guys. So let's... You don't need to heal. Let's use Withering Claw to move. So if we're using Withering Claw to move, we can then just do a decent spot of damage. Yes, let's use Fist and Blade. Fist and Blade's fine. These guys are going to heal up, so we want to do as much damage as we can before they do that. It's a shame they have that shield. But what are you going to do? Grab the loot before it vanishes. We don't need to shield because they're not going to do anything. Let's try and kill this guy. It's not enough. It's a shame it doesn't heal us, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go for the attack here just to make sure he's dead. Otherwise he's gonna heal. Skip the immobilize. And get in a bit closer. Boo on the healing. That innate shield is annoying, is what it is. We could ink bomb this group over here. We need to get in before we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we kind of need our high move stuff first. We can stun this, at least to stop it doing anything. And then we could use Hook Gun to move closer. Or we could use Hook Gun to attack it for a little bit more damage and move in with Stun Shot. Either way, that's fine. Trample will get us quite a bit of damage on him. And then Sweeping Blow will give us movement. Over here. We need to get in and start attacking. So let's do Frigid Apparition to attack and Parasitic Influence to move. Yeah, curses. Literally curses. You know what? Pull him in. I need to get you closer, and then we'll do some stabbity. So come in here. And it's a strong hit, potentially. Yes! Really strong hit. I like it. We are going to suffer for that, though. We're still in it. We're still fine. It's a really good hit. Let's move round to here. And we'll skip the push. We don't need to use a... Well, we could use a healing potion. May as well. They're just not in a good place for any of our big abilities. We need to use Empathetic Assault to heal up ourselves. But we can then do Hostile Takeover Attack as well. We'll use Perverse Edge, but we'll use it for the regular melee and do more damage up close. That'll be fine. We have to do a short rest. That's a shame. We'll use Sweeping Blow. So we'll get a Provoking Roar on this guy. Actually, we can't trust that he's just going to vanish. And then we need something that's going to be able to move us as well. Let's use Eye for an Eye, because we could use it for healing up the Tinkerer. Yeah, they're doing some ranged attack and poisoning. So, not having that. He's disarmed, which is better than nothing, but certainly not great. It's going to be 2 attack at range 3, targeting 2 people. Range 3 is 1, 2, 3. So this thing will be able to hit us here, which is really frustrating. I mean, we could step back to here, and then we'd be fine. You're still going to get hit. We could start burning cards and like push the attack. But I think we need to be sensible and back up and heal. It was just too much attack to take in one turn last time. And over here, I mean, we could step back and stab this guy just to try and make sure he's done. It feels like a shame to go backwards. Although we could go to here. How many cards do we have left? So we've burned... We've only burned 1 at the moment. So we could do a big attack like that. It doesn't seem worth it, though. Really doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, let's back up out of harm's way. Skip the attack. Tinkerer, you can do a long rest. What was that? You can take this thing out. Let's do the spare dagger or skewer. And Mind Thief, I think you're going to do a long rest as well and get a little bit of healing. Okay, they're not doing much. They are going to be doing tiny bits of attack, but we're fine with that. Yeah, get this stabbed first. Finally got him killed. And because you're in a good place, stand in front of everyone and soak the hits. Wow, that was actually 3 range. I did not see that coming. This is why we've got warding strength. It's a real shame because now they're in a perfect place for us to do skewering. Let's burn Parasitic Influence. And over on the Tinkerer, we will burn Hook Gun. I don't think it's going to be as useful as other things. Alright, Horsat. We could do Trample. Attacking everyone and going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Or like directly just smacking things and moving in. And balance. Yeah, Trample and balance measure. Over this side. Move 2 and then get a stab. So Empathetic Assault to move in and heal. And then Frigid Apparition for a 3 attack stab on this guy. I like that. Over here, it'd be good to move decent range, maybe stun shot. And Reviving Shock could be used to attack multiple things. Okay, the more damage we do to them, the better, because they're going to potentially split. So, there's a little bit of healing for us. Wow. Keeping it nice and simple. Let's move into here, and then we can attack both of them. And we're going to use the goggles for this. We need the most that we can do. That's good. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. And trampling right the way through. Let's go like this. And then we can use balance measure to attack back. Yes, this is just going to be destroyed. And this might be as well, if we're lucky. Not quite, but it's going to be almost dead. Although this may actually just split and vanish. I know it's new this term, but no, it's not going to. That's fine. I mean, these have got so little health left. I think we're in a position where we can actually push on into the next area. So let's do the Mind Thief first. If we're going to step in a little bit, we could then use Fearsome Blade to attack. So yeah, let's use. In fact, Hostile Takeover is an attack of 2, and it immobilizes, and then we could use Feedback Loop to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and get really, really far in. You kind of need to do a short rest Although a long rest would actually refresh the battle axe. Oh no, the battle axe is gone. It's not a multi-use thing. Okay. Well, still, a long rest is... It'll give us more control over what we get rid of. So you're taking one of them out. You should be able to take another one out. If we Toxic Bolt. Sorry, if we Enhancement Field, yeah. So Toxic Bolt to move. No, Restorative Mist to move. And Enhancement Field to actually attack. Oh, they're going to die. They're just going to die. That's really, really lucky. Well, in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just move right through. And we may as well attack. Because it puts gold right there for other people to grab. We can step in and do some healing. Who needs some? Fruit does a little bit. Although the Brute's actually going to heal up at the end of this turn. I should have healed the Tinkerer. It's fine. So we will lose Balanced Measure. Okay. Ink Bomb will get us into the room. And Net Shooter will give us a decent ranged attack. Over here. Who do I want to actually move in? If we use Withering Claw to move in, what I'm thinking is get everyone moving slowly. So this gives us the move, and then maybe Perverse Edge for just a regular attack. And finally, Provoking Roar to move in and Spare Dagger to have a ranged attack. Yeah. So let's open the thing. Obviously, we've got these Rending Drakes, which are nasty. There's a nasty elite one over there as well. What are these going to do? They're going to move and attack. So we could start by attacking this one. The Rending Drakes are just going to attack in place. Wow, that is nasty. We do not want to be anywhere near them. So let's come across to here. And we'll get an attack on you. Alright. Progress. I will use my Warding Strength. Yeah. Definitely want Area of Effect stuff on these guys. So come in here and we'll get a Net Shooter. That's getting both of them. And that'll immobilize them for next turn as well. That is a decent amount of damage. And the Mind Thief. We could move to here. Yeah, okay, so skip the ability. In fact, if we come all the way in, we can kill the one at the back, and that puts us a little bit closer to the others. Although you've got a decent attack, so let's go for the stronger one. I think we might be able to do this. Might. Toxic Bolt Flamethrower. We might need to move in. Shield Bash an eye for an eye, so you're going to be just standing and tanking for a moment. And over here, Fearsome Blade to kill the thing next to you. And Submissive Affliction to make something else do something else. Ooh, the Rending Drakes going fast. That's going to be painful. Moving for attacking 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not quite going to get close enough. What about you? Move to attack 3. So we could step in closer and do the whole retaliate thing. With the intention of them being injured, but this is going to give us wounds if we do that. Do we still have Warning Strength? Well, we've got leather armor and we've got 1 Warding Strength left, so we could tank it. So, yeah. Alright. I'm probably going to regret this. Let's not use the boots, actually. Over here, we've got to kill this before it goes absolutely nasty, nasty crazy. That is not good enough. Look at that. -2 on the damage. Warding Strength takes it down to an acceptable level. We are going to be wounded from that, though. Oh, we got so lucky. Yeah, take the damage. Let's attack this. Now we get the ×2. That's just crazy, crazy. And I want you to do an attack on this. And it's wounded. Because it's got that wound thing this turn. Yeah, I'll take the 3 damage. Short rest. Oh, losing the flamethrower. Take the damage. Losing enhancement field, that's fine. Because with these guys so nicely packed together, I think we're actually going to ink bomb them. But the flamethrower is such a strong card for the shielding. We'll do Restorative Mist and we'll do ink bomb. Over here, short rest. We'll lose spare dagger, that's a shame. We'll go Provoking Roar and Eye for an Eye would let us heal up a bit more. Or we could Shield Bash and tank a little bit further. Either way, over here, short rest. Rigid Apparition, that's fine. We need to do some stabbing and do some... We could Empathetic Assault, actually. Attack 4, range 5, and disarm. And Submissive Affliction to get them to attack each other. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. We could Hostile Takeover this, actually. Instead of Empathetic Assault. And then... yeah, Oh, no. So this will do the takeover. So we need something in the top that's going to be worthwhile. Empathetic Assault. We can still do both. Yeah, we can do both. Oh, that's going to be nasty. Strength and muddle, move and attack. Really bad. Take the damage from the wound. You are our friend this turn. And I'm going to try and disarm this guy. I think this is going to go really well. Take the damage, brute. There's no point in shielding this turn. So I think we're going to step in with this to here. The elite is going to go before the regular. So yeah, let's step in. And we're going to just clobber this with a shield. It's not enough, but it has stunned it. Move in, get some healing on. And an ink bomb on these two. This could not be better. The elite's going to go and murder the other one. And that just leaves us with this tiny thing to deal with. So, Toxic Bolt, Stun Shot. Eye for an eye, Skewer. And over here, that's 2 gold, that's 2 gold, that's 2, that's 2, that's 2. We don't have any loot cards, so it's just moving quick and yeah, oh wow. That thing is moving really fast. Take the damage. I don't think we can actually get close enough to it to stop it. We can burn cards. We can burn cards to prevent the damage. So just focus on getting the goodies. I'll take 6. Okay. So we can't because the brute was actually just out of oomph. But we've still been able to do it. So let's step in, grab 4 gold. And that gives us our first Sidequest victory.
Finally, a peace falls over the cavern, and you take a moment to savor the calm. You'd love to spend hours here, so far removed from the rigors and annoyances of everyday life. But the captain said he wouldn't wait long, and getting stranded here would certainly not be ideal.
No.
You take one last moment to breathe it all in, then head back through the cave and jump into the underwater tunnel. Luckily, the merchant ship is still right where you left it, so you row over to its side and get hoisted back on board.
So we got a perk point. We didn't get fast healer. We got a perk point. That went well. It was pretty tight at the end, but it's a great combination of characters for working with on that.
The captain casts a suspicious eye towards you, as if perhaps you might be possessed by whatever spirits he's afraid of. But somehow you pass muster, and the ship sails back to Gloomhaven.
Yeah, because we're not possessed. Look at that. 16 XP. Become exhausted 12 times. I mean, when the brute goes, we will just get a new brute. But we do have level ups to do. Both Scarlac and Horsat are ready to go. Oh, actually, no. Gator is as well. Okay. Well, we may as well while we're here. Tinkerer's Tools. Disarm one adjacent trap or create one stun trap. That's okay if you like traps. A crank bow. Attack 6, range 5. Whoa. I think we'll take the crank bow. I don't know if we'll put that in place of something else, because that's quite a big one-use thing. I do like our other cards a lot. Oh, maybe get rid of Proximity Mine. Put the crank bow in, because I think that's probably better for our playstyle. We have 2 available perks that we can do. This is really big. Resilient. Ignore negative scenario effect. Yes, please. And I do love wounding things, so we might get Lacerate, because if that came up with something that's multiple target, it's just good no matter what. Okay, Scarlax. Let's do your level up. Brain Leech. Attack 4, range 4, heal 4 self. Attack 1 or strengthen self. It's really nice having an attack on the bottom, so this is a really strong card. And Silent Scream. On your melee attacks, heal 2 within a range of 2. Move and push. I think Brain Leech. So Brain Leech, we'd probably use it more for the attack on the bottom. So what do I consider to be a semi-useless card that we mostly just use to move around? Fearsome Blade's okay. But we're not really using it to push. So let's get rid of Fearsome Blade and we'll put on Brain Leech. 1 perk point over here. I think we'll go for Resilient again. Ignoring negative scenario effects is really a big deal. Pause that. Let's do your level up. Hook and Chain. That's a pull. I like that. Move 4 and then attack. Yeah, Hook and Chain is the card we're taking. Oh. But Brute Force is really good. I think we're going to take Hook and Chain just because it's like charging straight into the fray. So what do we lose instead of Hook and Chain? Let's lose... Oh, I mean, there's so many good ones. Let's lose Shield Bash and we'll take Hook and Chain. So we're going a lot more offensive here. Ignore negative item effect and add +1/+1 card. So this would allow us to get armor for Horsat. I like that. Yeah, ignoring negative item effects is pretty big. We do have leather armor, so we could swap that out for better armor. In fact, just double checking. Can we take it off? And then can we sell it? No. No is the short answer. That's fine. It's good to know it's not possible. We could give you a power potion, actually. Let's do that. We'll change our team over for the next time. These guys have been really good, but I want to keep it varied. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Another victory under our belt, and we have 6 quests done. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven. See you soon.